Hey developers! Ever wished you could learn about new GitHub projects while commuting or working out? Today, I'm going to show you an amazing tool that turns any GitHub repository into a podcast in just seconds. Let me show you something cool. You know how we typically spend us reading through repository documentation? Well, what if I told you you could just listen to it instead? We're going to use repository to podcast, and I'll demonstrate it with Stanford's STORM project, a fascinating repository about structured reasoning models. Here's the magic. You can either use their platform directly or try this super simple hack. Just replace hub with podcast in any GitHub URL. Yes, it's that simple. Now let's listen to the podcast. It takes just a couple of minutes to process, and then what you're hearing is an AI-generated summary of the entire repository, including key features, architecture, and implementation details. The audio quality is surprisingly natural, and it maintains the technical accuracy while being digestible. In just 4 to 6 minutes, you get a comprehensive overview that would typically take 20 to 30 minutes to read
Welcome
through.
to Code Explorers, the podcast where we delve into exciting tech projects and principles. I'm your host, Ava. Today, we're exploring a fascinating project called STORM, a language model-powered knowledge curation engine. We have with us an expert on this project, Ethan. Welcome, Ethan.
Thank you, Ava. I'm thrilled to be here to talk about STORM and share insights from the project.
Let's dive right in. Can you give our listeners a quick overview of what STORM is all about?
Sure thing. STORM stands for Synthesis of Topic Outlines through Retrieval and Multi-Perspective Question Asking. It essentially helps generate Wikipedia-like articles from scratch by using internet sources. It's been further enhanced for human-AI collaboration with CoStorm.
That sounds intriguing. The file structure of STORM seems quite extensive. Can you walk us through it?
Absolutely. The project has a few key directories like .github for GitHub-related configurations and workflows. We also have the examples directory for different STORM configurations and knowledge_storm, which is the core library. There's also front-end for user interfaces and assets for various supportive documents.
Interesting. Let's talk about one specific file. Maybe the setup.py. What's its purpose?
Great choice, Ava. The setup.py file is crucial for packaging in Python. It defines settings for packaging, including dependencies from requirements.txt. It uses setup tools to locate packages and can install the project using pip.
Got it, makes sense. Can we also explore the technical part, like any unique feature or component in this project?
Certainly. One fascinating component is the perspective-guided question asking. It helps STORM explore different dimensions of a topic by surveying existing articles to guide its questions, improving the depth of its generated content. This also involves simulating a conversation between a Wikipedia writer and a domain expert.
That's pretty advanced. How about the processes within the STORM engine itself?
I'm glad you asked. The STORM engine has modules for knowledge curation, outline generation, and article writing. Each module is customizable and helps transition from raw data collection to a refined Wikipedia-style article.
Positioning each task into modules certainly sounds efficient. Speaking of modules, what about CoStorm? Is it different?
CoStorm adds a layer of human-AI interaction with multiple agent types, including moderators and CoStorm experts. They work together under a collaborative discourse protocol to align the generated content more closely with human users' perspectives.
It seems like a really thoughtful design. Tell us about the front-end part of this project. What makes it stand out?
The front end for STORM uses Streamlit, providing a minimal, intuitive UI. It supports creating articles, viewing intermediate steps, and tracking past articles in real time. This makes interacting with the engine seamless for developers.
That does sound user-friendly. Let's circle back to the back end, perhaps the project setup. Could you touch on the GitHub workflows?
Sure. The GitHub workflows automate tasks like building and publishing Python packages. These workflows ensure consistent builds and package version checks before uploading to PyPI. It's an efficient way to manage releases.
Automation is indeed crucial for modern development. Before we wrap up, can you tell me how someone might get involved with contributing to this project?
Gladly. The contributing.md file outlines various ways to contribute, whether through PRs for new features or reporting issues. The project is open to enhancements in language model components, retrieval models, and even the front end. It's a great chance to collaborate and innovate together.
Wonderful. Ethan, thank you for walking us through the intricacies of Storm and CoStorm. Any parting thoughts for our listeners?
Just that Storm is an evolving project, pushing the boundaries of technology in knowledge curation. We are always looking for feedback and new ideas, so dive in if you're passionate about AI and collaborative systems.
Thank you, Ethan. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Catch us next time for more insights from the world of technology. This is your host, Ava, signing off from Code Explorers. Until next time.